it's me, Taddy, and I'm here today with another video. So this video is just gonna be a Akaashi rant about Fanon versus Canon Akaashi. So yeah. Next video I might do one of DC videos where I explain one of my DC OCs or something like that. I could try doing that Akaashi, but it's most likely gonna be that, because I really want to start getting into posting some of those. I most likely won't be able to cosplay like any of my DC characters though, mainly because my hair and even like my skin color doesn't work, because some of them are like all legit green, or like depending on the character how they look, I might not be able to play as, especially if I don't remember what they look like, since a lot of the characters' pictures got like deleted because I had them on. I make all my characters in Gacha for the most part. I think there's only a couple I actually drew. Besides that, they were all in Gacha, so my one Gacha thing kind of got deleted. So I don't have those characters unless I took a picture of them, which many of them I didn't. I might try remaking them on my phone, but I can't promise that, especially when it comes to talking about them. But other ones, cosplaying it, why it's not gonna happen, just because of like the hair color and stuff. Like one of them has purple hair. I have natural brown hair. There was no way I'm gonna be able to get, like, I don't have a wig or something that has like those hair colors and stuff. So yeah, like I might try to like play as one of the characters, but like not in a way of cosplaying them. Just, okay, this is the character. Like, might make skits and all with it that just have like their names and stuff or something like that. That could work. I could go with something like that, but besides that, I can't do cosplays for most of them, because especially since most of my wigs are like base for a specific character, mainly going off of the ones I have. They're all like anime characters. I think there's only one I have that's not for a character, which is a rainbow wig, which none of my characters have rainbow hair, so yeah. But this video, I'm talking about Akaashi, Canon versus Fanon. So, in the fandom, he's shown as very calm, which that's true, but also kind of like a parent of Bokudo is how he acts, like very parental. And kind of babies Bokudo. How Bokudo acts is a different story. It's definitely a topic for another video, because I don't really like how it's portrayed. I don't like how it's portrayed, since I really like the character. A lot of my favorite characters I probably hate more when it comes to how they're portrayed, since I like them a lot. But that's not the point. Today we're talking about Akaashi. So for him, he's not as nice as he's shown. He's not chaotic. He's just kind of a joke. But like, a little joke. Like, sarcastic and all. Like, in it, he regularly, like, insults Bokudo in, like, a friendly manner by, like, mainly just pointing out facts for the most part, where it's like, you didn't have to say that, come on. Make me sound cool. But besides that, he isn't really exactly the nicest. Sometimes he can seem as such with Bokudo, but as in the emo mode. Not emo mode, the sad mode. And even there, it's not exactly like he's babied. If anything, they're legit, like, during a match, so okay, we're gonna ignore him then, if it's just how he's acting. Okay, he's getting into it, now we need to hype him up more, because that will get him back into the game, since he is our ace. So, it's a great way of showing that he isn't the nicest, and doesn't baby Bokudo. He's like, even kind of a joke about it. But, like, he's responsible, which is the main thing, is where the team don't baby Bokudo, they're responsible with it, and he's not the only person on the thing, they're not the main ones that they're worried about. They're worried about just winning, and that's it. So that is shown with how he acts. Like, he make a comment of, good job, you beat a single block goal. So, like, Bokyo gets hyped up easily, so Akaashi kind of, like, just brings him back down to reality. Like, with, like, there's many times where he says stuff about it. Like, oh, why are you surprised? You're the one who taught him that. Oh, that has not been, like, that happens to you a lot. And then a few minutes later, like, that has not been happening to you lately. And, like, don't run away from the ball. Like, then Bokyo trying to argue it and being like, oh, no, you don't know. Yeah. Basically, about the times where he, even when it came to the, oh, he's one of the top 5, like, who mentioned that Bokyo's one of the top 5 aces, Bokyo getting all hyped up, and then Akaashi brings him back down to the level where he says, like, I think he's still upset that he's not top 3 anymore, and then goes like, there, buddy. Like, why do you have to bring that, just, like, say all that stuff just to tear me back down? The idea that Akaashi very much grounds, Bokyo with it. Like, Bokyo gets too into it. Gets in the mode, like, sad mode, where he's like, okay, no more passing to me, and Akaashi does not baby him or anything. He's very much just like, okay. And kind of just has an understanding of the situations, and very much brings Bokyo back down to earth. Bokyo isn't, like, trying to make sure that Bokyo isn't thinking isn't going too high with it. Like, nope, bring it back down, bring it back down, bring it back down. Which is basically what Akaashi does. Like, Bokyo doesn't get, like, too prideful or anything, even when it came to, like, oh, I feel like someone's complimenting me. Well, yeah, it wasn't me. Is great examples of him basically being like, he's hyping himself up and is gonna get too much into it. Calm it down. Which also goes with throwing the email and all, being like, before it happens, he's very much like, hey, calm down. I am calm. That quote as well goes in where he's basically trying to keep Bokyo leveled, which is way more accurate with how they act, is keeping him level and, like, grounding him. So he's very grounded, if that makes sense. Not, like, doesn't baby anyone, isn't, like, a mother or parental with it. It's just, he grounds him, that he brings him back to reality. So, yeah, kind of a short one, don't really have much. Like, I don't hate how people make Akaashi act, because, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but also when you actually think about see how he acts, it doesn't at all. It makes sense if you go off of memory, but when you actually think about it, like, oh no, that is not how he acts. But it's honestly not that bad of ones, and it tends to be really cute and shows, like, very wholesome relationships, which I can't get mad about. It's not like they're making the relationship toxic or anything. I think the worst thing they do is make Bokyo too much, like, baby too much, which seems less of a relationship and more parent and child. But besides that, they make it really wholesome, so I can't get too mad about it. And I don't have too strong of opinions with it. Like, Bokyo, I'll get into that. I don't like simplifying the character's personality, which is where Bokyo gets messed up a lot. So yeah. Well, I guess nothing more to say. Like I said, I might do a DC video for the next one about one of my OCs. Or more than one, I don't know. Some of the characters are going to need their own videos because it's going to be very long talking about it. Some of them, it's going to be very simple. And many of them have very messed up backstories because it's just how my creativity is. I will use a lot about creativity for someone's backstories, and I make it very messed up. Not because I'm making fun of the situations or anything like that. I just really like it for storytelling. It's as simple as that. Like, some of the things, like, I would even, like, use as it almost as a coping mechanism, or a great way to show that, oh, yeah, this is how the world actually is. Not even, I exaggerate a lot of things, but if anyone, like, I'll mention it, if someone was going through that stuff, get help, please. Like, you need to get out of certain situations, and, like, some of the characters, they might still be in, really bad situations. Those videos, I might, like, if I question it, it's on accident, just because of how I'm talking about it. But yeah, so a lot of the backstories are gonna be all tend to be really messed up. It could also be the fact that, like, DC tends to go off of dark topics, and I go off of very dark topics, because it's just my inspiration goes with that. I wish I could explain it, it doesn't make me sound as messed up in the head or something, because it's not me, like, enjoying the situations or trying to make fun of people who deal with it, or saying that, oh, it's not that bad. Nope, I agree that it's horrible and stuff. There are bad situations. I just like using it for characters because I think it just works really well, especially when playing as the characters. Sometimes a bad backstory just to make it more interesting to play as, because it got more of a story there, so I know what things that might get mentioned when playing as the character, or like some of the characters very heavily get affected by the backstory, some not as much. And there's some people who are still going through stuff. It just works with playing as a character more than just, and it kind of just is how I am. I really like learning about the stuff, so I tend to put it in things. And like I said, if it's something that I went through, I used it as a coping mechanism to be more talk better about situations I've had, so I can talk about it easier. I'm probably never gonna like post anything about anything I could have went through, because I'm not comfortable putting that stuff out online. It's just like, it could be as simple as like, oh, bullying. Yeah, that's very messed up stuff that can happen to someone. Okay, well, those characters who go with it, so it kind of like feels less alone. But yeah, I'm saying that warning now that many of the backstories are gonna be really messed up. I'll make sure in the videos to mention the mess up part, like the trigger warnings for it, because I don't want anyone to get like triggered or anything from it. Since, like I said, the topics can be very dark, and like, yeah, kind of just seeing how this goes. So, yep, that's Tally signing out. See you next time. Goodbye.